Coach, thanks for being here with us.
Great to be here.
Let's do a quick reflection before we turn the page. 28 wins last season, an Elite Eight appearance. How do you sum up all that happened in the prior season?
Yeah, it was a great season, obviously, for us, and first time we've been to the Elite Eight at Ohio State in 30 years, so really exciting. But a really interesting year from the standpoint of we had such a great start. We won our first 19 games. Then we dealt with some really tough injuries.
Yeah.
And had a kind of a rough patch. But I was really proud of the way that the team kind of put it back together and made that run at the end of the year in March.
What part of last season now do you want to use to propel you for the goals that you have this time
Well, I
around?
think the run we made in the Big Ten, getting to the championship game and losing to a great Iowa team, and then going to the Elite Eight and having an opportunity to beat a great Connecticut program to get there. I think there's a lot to build on in those moments.
So what's the goal for this season? You hate that question, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Try to show up and be good every day and get better and reach our potential and be the team we're capable of being.
What's the identity that you all are working towards? What do you want this team to be about?
We kind of aspire to be one of the fastest teams in college basketball as we transition to the offensive end, and we're also a pressing team. And so, we've got an identity and we've got a way of doing things that our players understand and are bought into.
6 double-digit scores last season, all but one are back. How does that diverse attack help you guys out?
Yeah, hopefully it makes us hard to guard. I mean, we lost a great player in Taylor Mikesell, who's one of the best shooters that I've ever had a chance to coach, and she's a really special player, so we will miss her. But we added some good kids. We got Celeste Taylor, came from Duke, and some other kids that, with the ones that we brought back, I think we're going to have, once again, a really balanced scoring team.
One of the people that came back, J.C. Sheldon, how pleased were you when you heard about her decision?
It was great. I mean, one, I love coaching her. She's such a great kid and just represents our program on and off the court in such a great way, and a great player and easy to coach. One of the hardest workers I've ever been around, and so I think she's poised to have a great season.
And can you dive into how hard it is to have the extensive injury that she had, the timeout that she had, and to come back and make an impact in the tournament like that?
No, it was amazing. Like, she obviously was just chomping at the bit to get back on the court and help this team, and did everything she could to do that. And we wouldn't have got to the championship game in the Big Ten tournament, and we wouldn't have got to the Elite Eight without her. She was just that instrumental in our run there in March.
Also, a big part of your team is her sister Emmy. What kind of impact has Emmy had on the Buckeyes?
Well, she's just a beautiful young person, and just you can't help but be around her and just put a smile on your face. So however your day's going, when Emmy comes around, you're going to be happy.
This conference is stacked. I mean, 7 teams went to the tournament last season. What's the hardest part about competing in the Big Ten?
Well, I mean, we got great coaches. Every night you're going to show up and play against a really well-prepared team. We've got great players. We've got a lot of older players. There's a lot of people around the conference who have used their COVID years, and we've benefited from it. We've got some kids that are going to really help us this year in their 5th year. So mature players, talented players, great coaches. And I'd say the last thing is the environments. The fan base have really grown in our conference. I mean, every place you go, the fans are crazy, and it's great. It's really great for our conference, great for women's basketball.
Outside of your arena, what arena's atmosphere are you most impressed with in this conference?
We played Indiana this past year. They had a great crowd. I know we didn't play at Iowa this year, but we will this coming season. This coming season we'll play there. I know they're drawing really well. So those are 2 that really stand out.
You mentioned Iowa, Caitlin Clark, so much attention on her. What's your thought process when trying to slow down a great like her?
Well, she's a great player, really, really hard to prepare for. And I think the thing that I'm impressed with her, she's continued to get better every year. And the way she's not only scoring the ball, but I think this past season, she made everybody around her better. She's really seeing the floor and making all the right reads to make her teammates better.
Last question for you is, who are we not talking about from your team that we should be?
I think Taylor Theory. I think Taylor Theory is going to have a great year. She's an incredible worker. She's very disciplined. She's a great athlete, and she had a great offseason.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.